Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whale family. I'm really excited to be here for another episode of Artist Fireside Chat with our very own dolphin, Jeelt. I'm your hostess,
Hi,
Heather
people.
Hertz. Hi.
Hi, all. Hi, Wales. How are you?
I'm really excited
Glad to
because
be.
Jill is the curator of Nested Neons, which is a cyberpunk art blog. She's a developer and designer of Varda Vision, which is what I'm super excited to learn more about today. So we've got some slides, but I have some questions before we get into learning about all the mechanics of the game. It seems really cool. It involves psychology and symbolism, and I'm really excited to hear more about it. So the first thing I want to ask you is, how did you get into the crypto art world, and also how did you find the whale community?
Okay. I am. My experience, my education is an education about art, and I am a designer, and I have grown as a developer in years of web design, and thanks basically to online communities, and I know how to code thanks to the open source community in Italy and in the rest of the world. I got in contact with whales because I'm curious, and I studied the Bitcoin blockchain when it started, and I wanted to know about Ethereum, and so I started to dig a bit on Ethereum at the start of the pandemic, and stepping into Wales was just natural because I am interested in art. I love art, and Wales was a community about art. It had just started, so it was very nice to chat into the chat, and I started to be a dolphin very early. And people were very excited. And was new. You could only use Uniswap.
Wow! So you got it super early, and
thanks to Whale Shark. Whale Shark is the personality that I must admire. I must say that what he has created with the whales is beautiful.
Yeah, it really is. I'm always grateful every day to be part of it, for so many reasons. Really, and it's such a beautiful community, and everybody is so generous with their knowledge and their skills and just their good energy. It's really a beautiful corner of the metaverse, and it's growing. And it's really cool how many creators we have here, and it's nice to have one of our own dolphins here and talking about this new exciting project. And yeah, so you said in the beginning of the pandemic is when you started looking into Ethereum.
Yeah.
So how did you actually hear about whale? Like, was it through Whale Shark on like another Discord, or because I know
I started to read the tweets of Whale
Shark. Oh, yeah, Twitter. Yeah. Twitter, yeah. Man. Twitter's the only place.
And also, the tweets of the artists that interacted with him, and I have my own experience after the Academy of Art about art, and I was when I stepped out of the Academy of Art, I was a very peculiar artist with my own way of doing art. And so it was like a bit difficult to manage with these people with all this money, and Whale Shark was like a bright light in the dark. I must admit that it just showed out like something totally different from anything that I ever experienced before, and I was curious. And so I started with whales, and I was able to step into whales easily thanks to the first airdrop on Uniswap, the on 2020, and yeah, it, I just started to feel like maybe I can come back to art, which was my dream since I was a very young girl. So maybe coming back to art is something cool now, and
Oh,
it was a feeling that I didn't have before.
I hear that. I think this whole world has made it like there's a new, it's like new hope for artists and creators. Yeah, it's just a new way of operating together too. It's a lot more collaborative. It doesn't feel as competitive. I mean, I'm sure that's out there, but I think there's just much more of a community-minded way of behaving that artists in this space have, and it's really admirable. And I appreciate that Whale Shark created this community that I think really fosters that whole ideal that we're all here to learn and grow and create and connect together.
It's also a matter of value, because one of the main things that I learned from the Academy of Art was how to put value to art. I was
Yes.
when I first stepped out of the Academy of Art, I found myself in a situation where I really could sell art at 7 times the price that other people did, because I knew how to sell it. I knew the value that was inside the art, so I could find the right people. And this is also the reason why I decided to step out of the art world, because I saw that the real value of art wasn't mirrored. I couldn't see people that gave real value to art. Maybe because of the competition, as you say, there were so many artists, and the real value of their work wasn't the matter of talking. When you talk to people, when I was talking to people, I couldn't find the value of art, and it was difficult. And finding that Whale Shark built an entire community with a social token that is built on the value of art was
Yeah.
something
Totally
very,
unique.
yeah, yeah. It mirrored that kind of value, and so I was very happy to step into it. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And it sounds like you have the mind for it, that even within the 15 months that you've been in this space, that you're now embarking on this really what I think is a ambitious project. It has a lot of different tendrils to it too, and it's really interesting. So actually, Iliscavia has the same question that I have. What is the inspiration behind creating this game, behind Varda?
Behind Varda, okay. It was like 2 years ago, maybe it was 2 years and a half ago. I was speaking with Lars, which is this guy, the Eldic Popkic, the guy of the books. He's a great reader. Okay, and we were speaking about symbols because I just finished to watch the Viking series. Okay, the Viking TV series, and yeah. I never worked on symbols before, because I am a pop artist. I work on images. Okay, I've always worked on images, and symbols were something very different from what I have done before in my whole life, and I started to be curious about them. Okay, and to study them. There are a lot of resources online, historical resources online about this. symbols, which are Icelandic symbols. Yeah, this one is the most famous, the Egisalmur, the Helmovau.
I had to turn off my screen. It looked like it wasn't sharing the image properly. So,
okay.
It looks like it's faded on my end for some reason. When I tried to share the your foundation page.
You wanna share my screen?
Yeah. If you want to share your foundation page, because I apologize.
Yeah,
I'm
no
not sure
problem.
it looks like it's just showing like a cloudy version of your art, and I want people to see it.
Let's show the foundation part.
Thank you.
I hope you can see, guys.
That looks clear to me. Yeah, perfect. Yay.
Yeah, okay.
Great.
Here it is.
Yeah, I was so curious about all of these symbols and
this is the one that I like the most. Okay, this is the Seal of Solomon, and it's the one that I sold on foundation. So let's talk about it for good luck. And it's a very nice symbol because it was believed to bring wisdom and health and wealth, and it's connected to dreams, because in the Viking Age what they thought is that what you dream is what is gonna be. So if you use the Solomon seal, your dreams will be the future, and your future will be wiser. Okay.
Wow, that's a really cool symbol.
Absolutely, and it's one of my favorites. And it's very peaceful and very. It's the idea that's behind Varda. It's the idea of using this symbols, which are symbols of protection, to calm fears. And yeah, the main inspiration that we have with Lars, that we had, is the fact that there is too much fear in the world, that we have to do something against fear.
Mm-hmm.
And symbols are easier. A symbol is easier than explaining what we fear and how. If you use symbol, you trick your mind.
Absolutely.
Not to fear things.
Yeah.
This was the idea.
I just wanted to ask, are you able to increase your mic volume at all? I just got some feedback that you sound a little quiet.
Increase your?
To increase your mic volume if you can.
The mic. It's maybe it's just.
Now it's too loud, or it was very close.
Okay. It's just.
All right, that sounds better to me.
Okay. I hope it's okay like that.
I think it sounds good to me. Check the stream text. I'm gonna make sure that we are still streaming in there.
Yeah, I mean, there are other symbols.
Okay. Yeah, let's talk about your symbols. Sometimes we have some sound issues, and Discord is weird because you can change the volume of each user. So I think sometimes it might just check their volume.
The other symbols are the dragon drops. The dragon drop that I did like 2 weeks ago, and are very known symbols. One is the Elmovau, and the Gimfaxi symbol is a protection stave that they use for boxing. Okay, when they had a box match, they used
really?
Gimfaxi. Yes,
I didn't know, and this is Vikings. Like I didn't even know that Vikings boxed.
Yeah, they did, absolutely, and there is a culture of fighting, of honor, because you know, Vikings, they didn't have like an ethical values like us. They were more about, the values were more about honor than about not hurting people. You gotta take care of your honor and the honor of your clan. Okay. So this is the main reason. And bottle fur is actually a name. Butterfur is an Icelandic name that is used nowadays, I'm told, and is my favorite symbol. Is my favorite symbol, and is the very reason why I'm publishing these NFTs for Varda is for independence. I have received some offers for funding Varda, but I would really like to be able to make my choices with the game. So using the NFTs for funding the project, in my opinion, is the best way.
Yeah, I agree, because then it's a little bit more. It's more, under your control. If one person is investing a lot, then it feels like, you could be beholden to whatever they want to do. Yeah.
And it's also because the other communities in the blockchains, they're not full of professional like the whale community is. And people on the whale, when I speak to people on the whale community, I am kind of sure of who are the people I'm talking to.
Yeah.
But when I speak in the other community, I don't want to feel like I really need to interact with those people. Okay, I wanna understand better who they are. Okay, so this is the reason.
Yeah, it's a very anonymous space, and it's hard to verify if people are who they say they are. But it definitely feels like we have a large and authentic community of people who are exactly who they say they are.
Knowing Wales since 1 year, I can tell that the professionalism, the level of professionalism that is in your community is not matched by many others.
Oh, shucks. Yeah, we have a lot of cool people. I wanted to know also, with the NFTs that you have for sale that are for funding the Varda project, is there any significance to buying one symbol over the other? Is that going to is it going to have anything to do with the gameplay if you purchase one over the other?
The symbols that I will publish as a founder staves are all inside the main deck, and will be all inside the main deck. So actually, but the founder staves, the one on foundation, are and also the one that I will drop on async art, are all connected. Will be all connected to the first premium deck of cards, which is on the fifth slide here, and is actually let me show you, because I have just one draft, but is the Valkyrie.
Oh, cool.
Is the Valkyrie. This is Brunhild, which is
It's beautiful.
The story of Brunhild. It's absolutely awesome. She's dangerous. She's really a dangerous woman, and and she's fire. She's war and fire, and she will be the first Valkyrie cards. There are 21 Valkyries cards, all with symbols on the cards, and all in the whole deck of 21 Valkyries will be available to the founders stave owners. Okay.
Oh, and only for the founders, stave owners.
Yeah.
That's
exactly.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but the short answer of that is, like, it doesn't matter which one you get, but with the founders, if you purchase a founder stave, then you will get these exclusive Valkyrie cards, which look really cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Iliscavia was asking, was the use of an ancient artifact inside modern technology a conscious and intentional choice?
Yeah, it was. It was because the idea was of targeting modern fears. So what we want to do, if you look at, because there are various people that work on this culture, this ancient culture, which is an Icelandic ancient culture, and those symbols are beautiful. So they are actually used in a variety of ways by many communities online. And there are some. There is in particular one person who is called Jackson Crawford. Jackson Crawford,
Oh, that sounds very
which
familiar.
is he's a doctor, Dr. Jackson Crawford, and he studies ancient Viking symbols. And what he says about these symbols is important, because he says that we don't know much of these symbols. And this is the main reason why they are very useful now, because they can help us with our fears.
Yeah.
And there is also the first article sponsored by Varda on the Lars blog is in particular about this. It's about what we know of the usage of these symbols and how they can be used, can be actualized. I don't know if it's the right word in English.
I think so, yeah. To be
They can,
internalized, actualized.
yeah, they can be used for nowadays with our own meanings, because I, I I would start speaking about the dragon symbol, which is my favorite, but I don't know if I don't know if Iluscavia wanted me to. Anyways, my favorite symbol is the dragon stave, and it's a beautiful stave that was used to summon dragons. And
That's so cool.
the point of the stave is there is a ritual. There is a very long ritual, 2 months of ritual to summon these dragons.
Whoa.
But these dragons, they emerge from your weaknesses. So if you think about the process of letting your wards, because your guards, which are these two dragons, emerge from your weaknesses in a 2 months process. This is a psychological process. This is the psychological process of letting your weakness, letting your wounds,
yes, your wounds be a strength. Yeah.
become a strength.
Yeah.
And
that's
the
beautiful.
meaning, it's wonderful.
Yeah, definitely. I love that so much. And I think now, at this time in history where things are just so just crazy, it's the right time to be facing our fears and trying to turn coal into diamonds. That, I think pressure is what creates diamonds. So you gotta use this time. Yeah. That's really cool.
A cultural process, is a long process, but symbols help us give a sense to them, immediate sense.
Yeah.
So you like I've been tweeting about the dragons in these days, and I just said, okay, draw this symbol in your mirror and watch it every day, okay, and you will become like more self-aware, like for the Boltolfur symbol on the NFT. They are very useful because they trick your mind. You think about it. You think about your weakness.
It kind of, I don't know, it's just easier to internalize. And I think that art and music are the true forms of expression. Like, language can get in the way, and, art and music are basically symbols, they're used a lot in it. And I think that's why people find solace in listening to music or looking at somebody's art, because it's something that makes makes their feelings feel like witnessed and seen, like somebody else has had that experience too. And that's why it's so powerful. And I think language gets in the way of that a lot of the time. So that's why symbols and art are the truth.
Yeah, it's more difficult language. I mean, there are people that can use language in such a beautiful way
Yes.
but it's for everyday people. And yeah, music is more. I love music because it's the more immediate thing that you can. The pattern of music is emotion, and so they change you. Music changes you. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Lars has done the music for Varda. Okay, I have the music for Varda done by Lars. Yeah, my book reader. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. I want to. Are you able to play any of it? I don't know if it'll.
Oh, I didn't get ready.
No, it's okay.
Sure. I'm sorry.
No worries.
Next time.
This isn't blockchain beats.
Yeah, maybe I will put the one of the music tracks. I will put them in the next NFTs. Now that you make me think about it, because yeah, it's worth it. It's worth it.
Nice. Yeah, I can't wait to hear it. I'm curious what sounds that you have in your mind or that Lars had in mind for what goes with each card, because I have my own ideas, but yeah, that's cool. I can't wait to hear.
You will hear this Friday, so because my first animation comes out this Friday, so.
Oh, okay. This Friday, that's August 27th.
Yeah.
At what time?
I will probably do it in the morning, because in the morning in Italy the gas prices are lower.
Okay, good to know. Okay, I'll say early. So I'll say in the stream text, August 27th morning, Italy local time.
Yeah.
Italian local time.
Like it's Central European Southern
And you're dropping on Foundation or async?
I will drop on Foundation the next two saves. The last one will be on async.
Oh, okay. And when is
I'm
that
not
drop?
gonna tell you about the last one because a total surprise, and I'm still thinking about the inspiration, and I'm getting too excited about it. I cannot talk about it.
Oh man, we can't get that. No, none of that secret. Okay.
No, this is really a secret. I like it. I like it so much.
So did you want to talk a little bit about game mechanics and
yeah, absolutely,
and all of that fun stuff?
Yeah, I had actually a slide which is built on the Lars words, which is my book reader, and he speaks English better than me, and he created this word which is Seiderpunk. Seider means magic in Viking, and what he said is that Cyberpunk is like occultural engineering and a kind of extrapolation, a postmodern extrapolation, and a further expansion of Nordic magical symbols to update and fully integrated in our future without a political agenda.
Wow, that's so cool. And I like that it's kind of a play on the word cyberpunk. But and I can see that inspiration, but there was something different about it that felt a little more natural is not the word I'm looking for. Organic to how the style is. So I like that it's called like magic punk, because it's more like in Viking lore and like magical old time witchy stuff. I like it.
Yeah, it's some kind of that.
Mm-hmm.
A trick, just a trick. Okay, then we step into the game. The game. This slide is about the main game. I hope you guys see the slide.
Listen to me.
Okay. I'm basically using the work in progress pictures for the dragons for this slide. So you're gonna see a lot of dragons. So the main idea for the game, which is the last thing that we'll do, it's a trading card game with NFTs. Okay, it's very similar to what you can think of when you think of Gods Unchained.
I was just gonna say.
Yeah, and it's directly inspired by Gods Unchained, actually. But the technical parts are absolutely different. I've been speaking with the guys on Immutable X about Varda, actually, and they told me to let them know
Cool.
because they work on the Flow blockchain, and I work on Near. And we'll speak about that after. Anyways,
Yeah,
the
that's
game
right.
the game and the store will be on Ethereum, and I will ensure interoperability thanks to a group of devs that work on Near that have built this project, which is called Aurora. That is the bridge, the Near bridge to Ethereum, and it can bridge not only fungible tokens, also unfungible tokens. So
that's interesting.
yeah, absolutely. They are good devs, and the way that the two chains interact is very important for possible collaboration with
Yes.
Immutable X. Also, so this is the main thing that we were discussing.
That's great. I love that there's more devs thinking about how the chains can interact more seamlessly. That's perfect. Yeah. Really cool.
Yeah, this is the step. This is the main game, and is the step that will be funded with the drag and drop. Okay, so
gotcha. And the drag and drop has happened already.
Yeah, it's the one that is happening on.
Yes, that's on Foundation. I'm gonna drop that link in the stream text too.
Okay. Then. Okay, this slide is a little more technical, but it's important. It's important to me because it's responsibility to the community and to everyone that may be interested in playing the game. I am designing the game. I am using mostly open source code. So yeah, the game is nothing really new in terms of mechanics, but what I can ensure in terms of design of the game is that I will put a good eye on the balances. So, and I will use check after I finish the game. I will use an algorithm that checks the transitional balance. What does it do? I will ensure on a mathematical basis that the cards that are underpowered in the game will not be overcosted, and the cards that have a lot of power in the game won't be undercosted. So there will be a balance between the cost and the earning that you can have in the game, and this balance will be ensured by an algorithm on a mathematical basis. Okay,
that's cool. Yeah,
this is
and that sounds fair. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, this is what I can do. That what I can ensure to the community. The game won't go out if I'm not sure that this happens. Okay, because it's responsibility. Okay.
Yeah, then it's not fun. for everybody. You know, you want it to be accessible, but you still want to create value. So it's a dance of how to create that and sustain that.
Yeah, and that in particular, that transitional balance will be used for the basic game. The basic game is the first level of the game, okay? And in the second level of the game will be a little more challenging, and in particular, there will be, because on the first level you can play by yourself against the game, but in the second level you play only with other players. So there is
Oh, that's fun.
a situational balance, that if you wanna go up in the level of the game will require some more strategic thinking, and this is actually the part that I like the most, because I like the idea of strategy for protection, of building strategy because when a person has to build a strategy for protection for a game, it's a mechanism that you can train in your mind, and in your life you start building protection strategies for protection.
So some of them not as healthy as others in real life.
Yeah, this is really the point, that the goal that we had when we first started thinking about the Varda game. And also the word Varda comes from the word to guard. So it's a strategy for protection. Okay.
Got it. And that's the Valkyrie, one of the Valkyrie cards that are only going to go to those folks that invest in the NFTs for project funding, which are on Foundation. I just dropped that link. Foundation.app/JILT.
Yeah. And this is a work in progress, but I wanted to show that there will be cards. And also, the card, the slide that I just used here is it's all about psychology, which is the thing that we just talked about, but it's not. It's also that the Valkyries are not cards for children.
This is not a not safe for work game, everybody.
It's important to know, but it's also that this is when I was speaking about my story as an artist, the fact that I told you that I was a peculiar artist. I was actually a very peculiar artist, because I like not safe for work art.
Yes, I think a lot of us do.
and somehow this created me some kind of problems at the start. So, but I still like it. I still like it a lot. And sometimes when I found my last painting, real life painting, is about Stalker, the film. So it's not, the subject is not safe for work, but people, when look at it, they feel like a little intrigued. It's it's something that is in my art. Okay.
Yeah. Actually, I have a couple of questions from the chat that are a little are relevant to the art. If you want to go back to that, awesome. There's actually a couple of questions. Ilis Gavia has some really great questions today. He said, do you see any challenges in socializing Varda, given that many monotheistic religions may not like the association with paganism?
This is a good question.
Yes.
This is really a good question. And what I can say is that most of these symbols that have arrived to us, they have arrived through the Catholic tradition, because in the Middle Age, there has been some priest that has drawn the symbols.
Yes.
And this is the only way that we could get the symbol. So they are filtered. by the Catholic tradition.
Yes, exactly.
And
Yeah.
so, yeah, it's true that paganism may not be accepted, but when I say that we don't have a political agenda, it's a way of saying that we point on values more than on the idea. I will point on values more than on the idea of a religion.
Mm.
Nevertheless, I am working with a YouTube influencer at the moment, and
Oh,
she's
cool.
a pagan. She's a paganist.
Practitioner. Yeah. She's a pagan.
Yeah, absolutely. And she's in the international community of paganists, and but she doesn't really care if you're a paganist or not. What she wants is to feel connected with your values, and this is also the reason why I like your introduction, because you introduced Varda like Varda vision,
Mhm.
and Varda has a vision.
Yes. I that was what I understood when I saw the name of the website too. Like that was an intentional, it's not Varda.io. It's
No.
Varda Vision. Yeah.
And it's important, and it's more important that people are aligned with the Varda vision than anything else. So you may be Christian, may be pagan, you may come from all the cultures that you may feel different culture as appropriate for you, but you must align with the values that are in our vision.
Yeah. Yeah. And to that point, Feria had a good question. Is creating art without a political agenda even possible? I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's political to want to bring together different types of people through play, and through also something that, a play to earn mechanism is, it's not just play, it's intentional. You're learning, and in this game there involves psychology and symbolism that's meant to be something that you can not align. You can think about it in terms of your own personal growth too. I mean, these symbols, like you said, they're there for you to internalize and learn from and grow from. So yeah.
What you say is true, but also I understand why Faria was asking
Yeah.
that question, because I am, when I was at the Academy of Art, my teacher was a great painter, very known in the whole world, and is dead now. But he was a really interesting person, and the only and we spoke a lot about politics, because we spoke about digital art, because I was making digital art, and at the time I wasn't seen that good by people. And what he said, what uh, what uh, what Ferry asks is true. And I am
Yeah.
not saying that the Varda symbols don't have a political value inside, because if they have an individual value for you, they may have a political vision. You may use a political vision to bring the symbols to you, but we don't have an agenda on that.
I see what you're saying.
And what I mean when I say I understand the question is that sometimes politics, not all the times, sadly, but sometimes politics are visions. There is inspiration behind politics, and
Absolutely.
and if you are inspired by your own political vision, then you may align with the Varda values, and but Varda doesn't have a political agenda. We're not building on that way. We are building on values. Okay.
But I see that I would like political stuff to be inspiration. It's not mostly,
No.
but I would like.
And Feria asked another question. Do you believe in the statement that the heart wants what it wants, that emotions speak to us? I would say, yeah. I mean, you answered that question. He asked you,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
yeah. I think that's like part of the basis of this game is that emotions speak to us. If it's about conquering fear. I mean, fear is like the emotion. It's a huge driving force.
Yeah, this is what are emotion. They are driving force, and fear it can be really a driving force to build your protection strategy. So yeah, emotion, if you are able to watch them like a little detached, not much detached, but to see them like they are beautiful things. They are a beautiful symbol. This fear that I have is a beautiful symbol. And then I can build on it.
Yes. Yeah, your fear is telling you that there's an action that you need to take to survive or to grow or to change. So yeah.
Yeah, this is so important what you said. Take action. This is something that Freya, the YouTuber that I mentioned before, she says every time she speaks about symbols, she says you got to use symbol to take action.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Getting back to you were saying that the was it Norse or Viking they believe that your dreams are, telling you something, and I think that's the same thing. It's like your dreams they're asking you to act on something. If you pay attention to them. So Iliscavia has another really good question. Is there any chance that, because I think that this is related to what we're talking about, but I also think that this game is going to speak to a very specific set of people. So he said, is there any chance that there's a marketable message around NFT game that promotes mental protection strategies and mental fortitude? He said, it sounds like it's an opportunity for A/B testing around the message. I think so. I don't really, I mean, like that piques my interest. It promotes mental protection strategies and mental fortitude. Like, I'm super into that. It sounds like it's like almost like a coaching game. Like,
yeah,
like it's like life coaching and a game and self-improvement.
It's enabling yourself. Yeah, it's not that I coach you, it's you that you coach yourself.
Exactly.
Okay. So somehow it's better because you get to test your strategy protection, your protection strategy. Pardon. It's interesting, and but it's something that is related to symbol in Scavia. I never used it related to NFTs, but it could be. Why not? I mean, how many memes are so successful in the NFTs world, and they are useful to laugh, and you laugh at them, and it's beautiful, and it's a mental attitude.
Right.
So it may already be like that.
Iliscavia was asking if we can see a little bit of the gameplay before, because we're already at 49 minutes. I can't believe we went past it, but I'm curious about how it works, and if we can see what it looks like too when you play.
Okay. The only thing there is these two slides, which are maybe we can talk about later. And the game mechanics are the game mechanics for the play to earn game, which is the one that I've been developing in this month, and it will come will arrive within the month. Should have arrived actually, but there are some reasons why it has not, and I will explain them. Okay, so it's the idea of staking
comes from the proof of stake blockchain. Okay, and we will talk about it later. Let's step into the mechanics. So the play to earn game is a little game that will be arriving next month, basically, and it's a tap and play, okay, click and play game. It's very very easy. It's not the card game, and it's the game that will bring the play to earn mechanics to the Varda world. It's built basically to get people into the community, because the Varda NFTs are high price NFTs, are thought as high price NFTs, and also the NFTs on the Paras marketplace are raising in price very quickly. So the play to earn game it's a strategy to get people into Varda. Okay. It will be a mobile game, but you need a connection, because you need to connect to your near wallet. Okay. So
Yeah.
the Faucet, using the Faucet is important if you have only MetaMask.
So I'm gonna drop that link. It's to claim your near wallet with MetaMask there, and you can start playing.
Exactly.
Okay.
What I am showing here are the concepts of the game, and yeah, the reason why it didn't go out, it's not out, because I'm gonna use the next 2 artworks that I will drop on Foundation to build the game again. So yeah. What you see now, the picture is one of the first NFTs, the old NFTs that were on Paras. That is, it's priced now around like $200, maybe a little more, but it's a low price NFTs. But it's the one that Iluscavia has. Okay.
Yeah, you want to drop that, Iluscavia, if you like.
The game, if you look at the image, there are a lot of neons without symbols. There are only 2 symbols in the neons. One is it's the compass, famous Viking compass. There are different versions. I used the line version here, and also there is another one which gives the title to the NFTs, to the NFT, which is like is taken from the Poetic Edda, a poem, a Norse poem, which says like heart is better than blade in battle. So use your heart. Okay.
Yeah.
Fight with your heart. Yeah, the game, it's if you see, there are a lot of empty neons. In these empty neons there will be symbols appearing, and if you tap into the symbol, you basically get some points. Let me see if okay, here we are. Okay, so yeah, this is the main this is the main yeah, there is a line just under that won't be there, but if you see, there are 3 hearts, a time with a clock on the top right, and 3 hearts on the top left, and in the middle you can find 0 points. Okay. With a symbol.
Symbols.
So,
got it.
Exactly. So symbols appear in the neons, and you can tap on them. And if you tap on them while they are visible, you get some points. The hearts become transparent while the time decreases. You basically, when you tap, when you get 1 point, so when you catch one symbol, the time increases, and there is a timing, okay, and when the hearts are totally transparent, the time is over, and you stick with the symbols that you have caught.
Okay, so it's just like a timed tap and play game. That sounds fun, and I love that like there's different styles between the gameplay interface and the NFTs, and that's all you've illustrated all of these, right?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
This is the concept. There are 3 concepts on Paras, which are hand drawn, and what I am gonna do is I'm gonna rebuild this interface with the next NFTs. So probably the next interface will be a little more sci-fi and a little more 3D oriented. These are old NFTs. I love drawing, but I must admit that I don't have my iPad anymore because my niece asked me the iPad for the school. So I'm drawing with my laptop, with my touch screen, on my touch screen. Which I mean, I bought a pen. It's good. The software is good. The touch screen is absolutely good, but it's not like the iPad.
It's just easier. It's like a pad of paper in your hand. You can just hold it better. Yeah, it's not the same. I totally understand.
Okay. It's palm rejection. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's annoying.
That's absolutely annoying.
Yeah.
You cannot. This was done
You
with
can't rest your
my
palm.
laptop,
Oh.
so I can draw, but it's totally different than the iPad. So I can't stand it.
No. I hope you can get a new iPad soon. Buy NFTs to fund the project, so Jill can get a new iPad so she can draw more beautiful things for the project.
Yeah, please.
And Iliskovic dropped a link to the Paras collection as well. Stefano is asking, how much does it take to play? Yeah, and Gugu Muck said the Near account, you need to have at least 0.05 ETH right now, which is high for some people. But you did say that it was getting expensive, but you know, you gotta ride the wave. Maybe it won't be in a couple days.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's finish it. Then I will speak about how to get the Near wallet, because it's easy. It's really, and it's not. It doesn't cost much, so I can transfer the money on the Near account. But this is something that I have to tell about when I speak about Near. So let's finish this. Okay. The time is the time is 30 seconds. The NFT owners of the Paras NFTs, there's only 2 left. The NFT owners get to play with the staking tokens. So they get to play for more. And for the staking tokens, I will talk about it just now. So let's give some hint. The staking tokens are basically a new token that has just come to life on Near, that lets you stake your money on the blockchain nodes. And this is the real matter of the level 2 Ethereum and all the proof of stake blockchains. The nodes that run the blockchain, they must run the blockchain because they have enough money, enough token. The tokens are not from the node itself, but are from the community that believes in that node. Okay. So what you can do with the Near wallet or with this new token that is the one that Varda is gonna use, you can use your token to stake and to invest in the node, and then it's not the node that earns from validating transaction. It's you.
Wow, that's cool.
Okay, this is very cool, and this is one of the best things that can be done with the level 2 blockchains. Okay, it's not just Near, all the level 2 blockchains.
I think that's a really important point. It's not the node that gains from it, that you gain from the transaction.
Yeah. And what can I say? The idea of the STMIR liquid staking token is important because when you stake on a node, for example, on Ethereum level 2, you have to wait for an amount of time for your money to get into the node's pool and to get out when you want to have your money back. Okay. The liquid staking token is basically like you buy the token, and it's like if you are staking, but you don't have to wait.
Oh, that's new too. Yeah, that's cool.
That's cool. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And
I like not waiting for money.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. And they have had a beautiful idea. The idea of Varda was an idea of creating a pool of nodes of validators that believe in the NFT world and in the NFT ecosystem. But I mean, staking, like in Sprinterland, which is the game from which I took this screenshot, is usually you can stake on Splinterland. Okay, you can stake, but you don't have the liquid token. So when you stake, like the unstaking process takes 4 weeks. This is what they say. Okay, so yeah.
Wow.
What Varda is gonna do is use the liquid staking token.
That's really good.
It's interesting, and it's a new paradigm brought by the level 2 blockchain.
Yeah.
And this is, I think I heard Sharp speak about it. I don't know if it was this week on the office hour, maybe last week. Anyways, it's the world of possibilities that is opening in our future. Yeah.
I love blockchain. It seems like it just keeps getting better for creators and for users. Yeah.
And what I would like to do is to bring to creators these innovations, these technical innovations, because what creators do is they give meaning to things. So, like if we have a community of Varda creators that use the game, the play-to-earn game, and that at the end of the play-to-earn game, which is this, okay, you will have the chance to stake your tokens. Okay, the Genesis token owners, they will get directly staking tokens, but you will have the chance to swap to the liquid staking token if you want, and you will have your score and your your staves. The staves that you earned will be just under the score. Okay. When you earn staves, you can create a strategy. When you have in front of you the 5 staves that you have tapped and you have catched, how much does it cost to write down a strategy and mint that as NFT on Near? Minting an NFT on Near is less than 1 cent.
Oh, cool. That's so cool.
And so, yeah.
I love that.
Something. Yeah, because yes, it's a play to earn, but Varda has a vision, so it will probably have this option here. Mint your NFT. Okay.
So cool.
This is it's really easy to implement, to develop, and yeah, the whole thing. I don't know if we have technical questions, but the whole stuff of when you push one stave, you earn money, you earn Near. When the time goes down, your NIR decrease. So as many of the play to earn games that I know, from a technical point of view, this is based on balances. It's like a real estate game. Okay, you buy something, you get something. So you can earn a lot, you can lose. And the three hearts are probably, the NFT owners will have like probably I have a pool of 18 years, so they will have 18 years to play the game, so the timing will be appropriate. Okay, when you start the game, you have your timing, which is 30 seconds, which means that you can lose as much. Okay, and you can win as much when you tap when you tap the symbols. So it
depends how fast you are, and it's just a race against the clock.
Yes, it will be probably at the start. I will do low stakes, and I will let people play with some money that I give to them when they log in, and just to have a better testing period, because I need to test the balances.
Okay, so shall we tell our community if they're interested in helping you test to contact you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah,
absolutely.
Awesome. You heard it here.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, that's super cool. I'm trying to think. I don't see any questions from the group, but I do see Ulis Gavia is typing, so he might have a technical question.
So we can step a little bit into this slide, which I didn't really.
Yeah, you didn't get into.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, NIR. What we just spoke about, no gas. It's not really true. You have a little gas, which is not gas. It's storage. When you first create your NIR account, you need like I don't know, $4, maybe less. You need $4 to create the NIR account, and these $4 are for storage. Okay, because your NIR account takes some storage on the node, and this storage need to be paid. So it's not really gas, it's storage, and taking it from that point of view makes you understand like how much you pay when you mint something, because you basically don't pay for the gas. You really just pay for how heavy is your operation on the
chain. Yes.
Yeah. The node staking, it's revolutionary, and it's already been used in the Ethereum ecosystem, because there are node pools pools where people stake Ethereum, level 2 Ethereum, to make it happen. Okay. So the node staking on Ethereum has already started. On NIR, investors are nodes. What I'm meaning by saying investors are nodes, I'm meaning that what I'm trying to do with Varda is to look for nodes that want to invest on Varda. Okay, and this is the very reason why I use the STNIR token, but I'm more interested in their DAO. I would like the pool of nodes that they use to be interested in investing in NFTs on NIR. If they will be investing in NFTs on NIR, then I will stay on NIR. Okay? Otherwise, the Ethereum ecosystem is just so alive, it's not on the early stage. So I'm gonna interact with professional people that know what an NFT is. Okay. The only thing, the good part of Near are the fact that it's in early stage, so you can operate in it. It's very, you can create it. You are really creating it, and the fact that there are guilds, which are the ones that have told me, we will give you the money for Varda. Okay, I mean, the guilds are very important. Like you see with Axie, guilds are communities that let people inside. So the human guild, which is the best guild that I have found in Nier, and is not the only guild. There are a lot of guilds, but the human guild is very interested in Varda, and they are good people. Okay, but I really would like Varda to be able to create an ecosystem on Nier.
Yeah, I think that it's good to use these new chains too, especially because they're making it so much more accessible for creators to mint and to interact. So
Yes.
as much as I love the Ethereum chain, but that's what's so cool about Near is that it's interacting seamlessly with the Ethereum chain. So I really like the forward thinking of that, of Near.
This is true, and it's very interesting because it has a lot of code that you can use in creative ways. So it's the right place for a creative mind. But you need to create your own ecosystem into Near. You don't need to depend on the money of guilds. Guilds can help you, and they have a lot of money. I mean, it's not. But I'm not saying that it's not right to take that money. I'm saying that a project that cannot survive bringing in money by itself is not a project that makes the creative ecosystem thrive.
Right.
I want to feel that Varda is good for the ecosystem. Okay,
yes.
I don't want to feel dependent.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's even about the game itself. It's like you want to be independent. You want to grow and learn and put something into this world that helps people. So yeah, this makes a lot of sense altogether.
It's the hard way, but I know this is the way that makes me grow.
Yes. Yeah. Is there any more you wanted to add on that? Yeah, I think so. If anybody has any more questions, I'm going to drop all the links in the stream text, and obviously all the links will be below this video in our YouTube when it's up on YouTube. And if you are interested in testing, please do contact Jeelt. You can catch her on Twitter. It's Jeeltcraft. Would you spell that again really quick? J-E-E, hold on, I have it. Jeeltcraft on Twitter. You can hit her up there. And she is also, she's in our whale Discord at Jeelt, J-I-L-T. You can talk to her there as well. I'm super excited about this. I'm definitely going to talk to you offline. I'm curious too. I think I might want to test it. It's really interesting.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
It was nice chatting.
Yeah, it was really nice to learn about this game. I really like what you're doing with it being. I like how Ilascavia put it, that it's an NFT game that promotes mental protection strategies and mental fortitude. And it looks really fun and beautiful and is all about community and growing emotionally and even financially. So I really love this. And thank you all for listening today. Again, if you have questions, you can contact the Jeelt. And we will see you next time. Have a magical day. Bye.
Bye.